Good evening, everyone. Man, all right, y'all gonna just have to put up with wet hair. Good evening, Jeff. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. Oseo, to you too, Pete. How are you doing? Everybody's spry already. The owls are slowly coming in. Good evening, Forest Girl. Welcome into chat. Hope y'all had a good day today. Because, man, this last week has been something else. I know I saw myself past myself. Good evening, Cheryl. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Angel. How are you doing? Angel, I tried to go do your package today. Federal holiday. So I'm going to try to get that took care of tomorrow. Thank you, Forest Girl. I appreciate it. Yeah, a federal holiday that, we shouldn't even be celebrating because, well, he didn't have enough sense to step foot on this land. Good evening, Tracy. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't celebrate this holiday for certain reasons, and yeah, well, it shouldn't even be an American holiday. Good evening, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Hey, sister. Hey, Bounty. How are you doing? Uh oh. Uh oh. Was it cooking day? Yeah, I saw the prices on turkeys the other day. I'm like going, Lord, that's going to be ugly. Because right now turkeys are sitting at $1.68 a pound. Good evening, Jen. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Good evening, Chestine. Welcome into chat. Look at all the owls coming in. Hey, D. Welcome into chat. If I remember right, this is your first time. Welcome. Good evening, Tamara. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Yeah, I really don't like celebrating anybody that, well, brought death, destruction, uh, venereal disease, and maimed and murdered. And yeah, that's not a person I really want to celebrate. Hoot, hoot. You better believe it. Oh, I'm glad to hear you got to do your irrigation. 'Cause let me tell you, we need some rain bad here. My skin is dry. That's a scary thought. I'm not dehydrated at all. Yeah, I don't hide the truth. I don't sugarcoat because from my genealogy, I'm not related to Willy Wonka whatsoever. So I don't have to sugarcoat stuff. Good evening, Jennifer Reese. Welcome into chat. I know you're a new owl. For those who are new, we each call each other owls, old ways learner. So you are now an officiary owl. So are you also, D. Man, maybe it's coming our way. I kind of got happy last night because I saw a few clouds in the sky and, well, they just disappeared. I always have my coffee. Good evening, Suzanne. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Yes, Owl, old ways learner. Well, maybe there's hope that there'll be rain coming. Cause I'm telling you, it's horrible, y'all. It really is. And let me tell you, when we done the video going to Shelby Forest, Never in our wildest dreams when we come up on the bluff where the boat ramp is to go launch your boat. We just looked at each other. We didn't know what to think. I haven't seen the river this low since I was in my 20s, I think. It's it's scary low, y'all. Good evening, Blackberry Rock Homestead. Welcome into chat. I hope so. I know we're supposed to have some next, either end of this week, I think it is, next week. Now, I know next Monday we have our first chance of tap dancing around the frost. So I've got to go on and I'm going to go on and just bite the bullet and harvest my turmeric and my ginger. But no, I'm going to do my best to cover up my sweet potatoes because they need to go a little bit longer. It got hot here today, too. Yeah, it's bad low everywhere. Man, Bounty, you busy as always, sister. Hey, Tanya, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm telling you, if we had the bill, I mean, we've got the stuff to do it. We just don't have the time. We would just take a tent, take some meals where I only had to heat up water and we'd camp and walk the sandbars. We haven't, thankfully, we have not had a frost here yet. We're tap dancing all around it. We are tap dancing all around it. Monday is we're going to get to close to 36. That's a little too close for me. But hopefully they'll, you know how they like to change their minds. You look at it look at the forecast in the morning, by noon it's completely different. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I've got to repot my citrus trees. I've got to redesign my little hoopty hoop house and make it taller. I already got the parts for that, so that's a video coming up because I'm gonna have to make it taller because of my little lemon tree just went crazy this year. And another video that's going to be coming up is I'm, of course, using recycled materials because that's what I have to do. I've got to build a big strawberry bed. I'm telling you, strawberries are just taking over everywhere in my yard. And then I was blessed with 72 strawberry plants that I'm keeping alive till I can get them planted in this bed. Good evening, Tammy. How are you doing? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Tanya. Definitely keep us posted because you're still in my prayers. Definitely, everybody's always in my prayers. But yeah, it's been interesting. But I'm telling you, going down to the river, that was eerily creepy. Extremely creepy. I apologize for the wind in the video. I couldn't help that. But it was dead silence down there. There was no birds singing, nothing. It's just been really weird. And I still have, believe it or not, I still have brown thrashers all over the yard. They should have migrated by now. And they're supposed to be, they're very solitary birds. They don't like being around humans, but can you really blame them? But I've got about seven of them in the yard, and they come up all around me, which, I enjoy very much that they feel that comfortable. But yeah, and I've got goldfinches, which that's nothing new, but when they come right up pretty much up under the canopy with me, that's something new. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Tammy. I wish people realize that's not the way to go. That's not the way to do it. That won't solve any problems. Definitely, I'll keep you and your family in my prayers, Tammy. That's just horrible. I wish these young people would understand. Seek help. You're not alone. Nothing's that bad, that serious that you have to. It's just sad. Just really sad. But yep, I'm going to have to attempt. I've got some big plastic. I got some big plastic, and I'm going to try to cover those sweet potatoes up. Yeah, we haven't had a frost, which I'm thankful for. But now here's the predicament here. I can't tell if the leaves are changing color because of the season or they're changing color because they're dying from the lack of rain. And I think it's a serious mixture of both. I haven't even heard any geese migrating down yet. Now, that one opening that I made, that was just local wild Canadian geese flocks that stay around here year round. But I haven't seen or heard any geese migrating yet. What I done, my lemon trees, I started mine from seed. They are so easy to start from seed and they do so wonderful. But I got to get my babies ready to go up under cover because, yeah, I'm tap dancing with my lemon trees. But yeah, I'm going to keep growing them regardless. That poor my one great big lemon tree, which is now at least 4 feet tall. It's 2 years old now. It has been covered by snow and survived. It survived all the ice storms. Now, of course, they were covered. It was covered this past year, but that little tree is a trooper. Good evening, Peppermint Stitches. How are you doing this evening? Welcome into chat. But yeah, no, we haven't had geese migrating down yet. Just the local flocks that stay around, but nothing yet. Yeah, we're having cooler temps and everything, but we're so dry, it's hard to tell. It takes time, Peppermint Stitches. It takes time. How many cups are you drinking per day? Yeah, the colors here are looking kind of just blah. So I'm thinking it's because they're just giving in because of the drought. Because I'm telling you, it's ungodly dry here. No, just keep on trying. Don't give up. See, I never have anybody tell me where to plant a garden. I just plant a garden there. Hey, Kathy, welcome into chat. I was wondering where you were at. 2 cups a day. It might take time to get that in your system to get it to flushing. And you're using a teaspoon per cup of water, right? There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking dinner after live stream. Because it won't take me too long to throw that one together. I gotta do a little bit of cooking, but not a whole lot. Well, it's not showing nothing messing up on my side, so there's no telling, y'all. Let me see. Oh, this might help. Let me cut my speakers up. Yes, it's very light. It's very light. Now, if you want to, you can bump it to 2 teaspoons, but I'm telling you, you're going to need to sweeten it. Yeah, it's gonna. We we already figured by next Monday night we're gonna have to break out the heater. Good evening, Regina. Welcome into chat. How you doing? If you feel like you need to, you can bump it up to 2 teaspoons. Don't take it any higher. Oh, I bet you that was great. I love wood stoves, especially the old cast iron ones or the ones where you have the window and you can see. Nothing better than wood heat, but you better keep that pot of water on top. 'Cause that wood heat will dry that house out and dry that house and you out in no time. Oh, you lucky rat, Angel. Eventually, we'll have a wood stove. But until then, we're going to do what we got. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I didn't have the flu. I'm sorry to hear that you got the flu, but my sinuses finally broke down and said we needed a reboot. Yes, 2 teaspoons and a cup of water. That'll just bump up it being just a little bit stronger. And like I said, you might need some sweetener in it. But yeah, I'm feeling a whole lot better, thankfully, because man, him sinuses. But I knew it's been so long since I've been sick. I needed a immune system reboot. But yeah, I hope you get to feeling better, Regina. Some elderberry syrup or elderberry tincture will help you out a whole lot. It's still hanging in there, but whoo, it's nowhere near as bad as it was. But yeah, I've got to try to get my greens planted. I got some cabbages I need to plant. I need to, because I just finally decided to just not try to harvest from my okra and just let them go to seed. That way I'll have fresh seed for next year. Cause yeah, no, the garden going in next year one way or another. Even if I have to find somebody's cow or horse and hitch it up. I don't doubt it. See, I'm used to humidity down here, and that's another thing that nailed my sinuses is when we drop to 30% lower humidity. That's we don't even do that in the winter, let alone summer. Summertime, we're usually 90% or better humidity all the time. When that humidity drops down to 30 or lower, I can't breathe. It dries me out and everything. It's rough. But yep, it's just going to take time to get it in your system, peppermint, because the water's been in your system so long, it's got to get everything flowing. And I know it might be hard on you, but the more that you can move around, I know it might be difficult, but the more you can move around will also get that flowing and get it out of you as well. Oh, that's not good. Have to get the vinegar cleaner out. They'll take care of that. But yeah, I I was aggravated because I had all day planned out. I was going to get uh Angel's package ready to figure out shipping and everything. I got another video that's coming out tomorrow. I got to do it after live stream. More gifts from the Fall Fest. I got to open, and I knew I was going to have a bunch to pick up today at the post office. Well, it was closed, so there'll be another Fall Fest gift video coming up later on. Oh, you're welcome. More than happy to help. More than happy to help. So, oh yeah, Jen, I got your present. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to open that. That's going to, because see, I was hoping to swoop in to the post office, grab, because I know there's more there, and do one big video tonight, but no, we get a medium video and probably another video and probably another video after that. Yeah, I'm waiting to open your package, Jen. I'm waiting on that one. And I know I got some other things that have been mailed. Yep, I'm gonna end up having to do a bunch of videos. I'm waiting for Lawrence to come in to chat because I finally got something in. So gotta wait on Lawrence, see if he comes in. If not, I'll just do it as the beginning of the blessing video. Oh, let me tell y'all. I know y'all aren't guilty of this, so none of this goes to y'all. Yeah, now you just got to make sure you don't add too much. You want the right mixture of sand. You want, like scatter handfuls. You don't want a whole lot because you don't want your soil to drain too much. You have to find that happy medium between more of the compost than sand, but it'll help. The sand also helps break up clay soils as well. Yes, he is, Pete. You busted him on that one. All right, now I know none of y'all are guilty of this. I do, however, think it might be one of my subscribers. I don't know. But apparently, there's some sickos, or at least one sicko, that has showed himself in more ways than one on MeWe. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Good evening, hippie chick. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Hold on, let me take a break from what I was fixing to say. I wanted to thank you, hippie chick. That meant the world to me. Your shout out. That was great. And thank you. I am honored to have your friendship. Thank you. That nobody spoke that highly of me in a long, long time. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. It means I'm doing something right. And it keeps me grounded and focused. Well, you wouldn't have seen this, Kathy. Like I said, I give people the benefit of the doubt one time. One time. I didn't think nothing about it. This was a, let's say, older, what I thought would be gentleman. Must be in his 70s, easily. Didn't think nothing about it. So, I let him subscribe because, you don't just look at my MeWe page, you have to subscribe. And it don't cost money, y'all. MeWe's free speech place where you can talk like you want to. Within reason, of course. Yeah, this man's got to be in his late 70s. From a time of people that I expect better manners, better ethics, better morals. Now, I open up the message, didn't think nothing of it. It's a naked, full frontal picture. I guess he thought he was sending this to somebody that enjoyed that stuff. That stuff don't do nothing for me. It sickens me to my stomach. Now, apparently, I guess he didn't get his Viagra subscription because, well, yeah, it was just a straight full frontal. Now, needless to say, I'm going to have to cover at least half my phone so I can actually respond back and let him know exactly how I feel. Because he sent that picture to the wrong woman. I'm going to let him know just how disgusting he is. How he comes from a generation of people that, should have morals and ethics not to do stuff like that. And then I'm going to make sure he has time to read it. And if he responds, oh well. And then he's going to get reported. Oh, yes. Yes. I just sat there like going, what on earth? What is wrong with you? Now, granted, I'm not just picking on men. I know women do this as well. Should have more morals, more ethics, and especially more respect for your own self. And it's sad. It really is that people stoop to this low amount of behavior that they should, you would think they would be raised better. No, this was not a young person. This was got to be upper 70s. Yeah, yeah, no. Old enough to know better, old enough to be raised better. And his mama ought to come back from the grave and beat the living hell out of him. That's what I'm going to say. So you're not even safe on MeWe, apparently. Yes, I was splashed limply. So apparently he didn't get his monthly Viagra subscription or something. Okay, Pete, no problem. See you back in a bit. Oh God. No, I would hope not. I would hope not, Kathy. It wasn't good stuff, Kathy. It wasn't. No. Good evening, Monica. How are you doing? Yes, he's old enough to know better. Now, I'm not saying this to brag about it or not, because I'm totally disgusted. Because I'm sorry, folks. You see a naked woman, you see a naked man once, you've seen it all. It don't do nothing for me. The sad part was when I opened up the message, I thought he was telling me thank you for, accepting his friendship. I saw that and I'm just like going, oh my God, you're old enough to know better. And then if anybody doesn't have a gallbladder, you know how you get that stomach gurgle like you really got to get to the bathroom as soon as possible? That happened. That's how bad it was. Yeah, it's I just if I can stop somebody else from having this happen, or at least encourage somebody else to know better than to do this stuff, it's not worth it. You're degrading yourself. And well, at your age, you should have more morals and ethics. Pretty much so, Force Girl. I didn't pay that close enough attention, but possibility, believe me, possibility. I'm going to check my wee. I'm hoping he does not try to friend request anybody on my friends uh list. So if you get a friend request from a elderly man with gray hair and everything, and I think his name's Tracy, I can't remember because I really wasn't paying no attention to none of that crap. Don't accept it. Early Christmas present. Oh God, Kathy. Okay, Blackberry Rock, thank you for coming in. Sorry about that. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that apparently people still have no respect or morals or ethics for themselves or anything. And just giving people a heads up. No no puns intended, but wanting to warn people that even on MeWe, they're starting this crap. Okay, Blackberry Rock, thank you so much. You have a blessed week as well. But yeah, I agree with you, hippie chick. He was way old enough to know better. And in my honest opinion, he could have easily been the age to be my dad if he started out early, young, having children. But yeah, y'all just be careful out there. There's so many sick people, and it's sad. It's really sad that people lower themselves to do this. Nobody wants to see that crap. Save that stuff for your partner. No, 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 don't, no sugar daddy, Regina. No, no sugar daddy. Junior is a handful enough. One man at a time. That's it. I can't do all that juggling and stuff. I ain't got time for that. One man is plenty at a time. No, I got my hands full enough taking care of Junior. Jim. But I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that even on MeWe, they're doing this crap. It's sad. Now I've heard some people, especially if you have StreamYard and you have open chat and you allow people to come up, some about the waiting room or whatever. I've heard about quite a few people being flashed in that. But yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Now I'm still on MeWe. I don't get in all the. I've gave up on the groups because some of these prepper groups, yeah, some of these prepper groups are a laughing stock. Let me tell you. But yep, it's just like people do something with your life, make something out of yourself. Oh, believe me, when I get through writing what I'm going to write to him, he's going to realize that, well, I sent the wrong picture to the wrong woman. And yeah, he's got a little karma coming his way. So he's going to learn a very, very valuable and expensive lesson that you don't do that stuff. And it's sad because I didn't expect it. Like I said, it was because all you saw was from the chest up. I thought he was a decent human being. Yeah, found out differently. Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to report him. Don't you worry. I'm going to report him all right, but I'm going to let him know exactly how I feel. She knows a guy. And there's Lawrence. Welcome into chat, Lawrence. No, it was not me, Kathy. Lawrence, I haven't got to post it, but if you go to my Teespring store, I designed a Hooters shirt, so you'll be happy. And since Lawrence is in chat, and I can change subject because I didn't want to stay on that one very long at all. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up about being careful. Lawrence, I finally got the dehydrator in that you donated the money for. I didn't want you to think that I just spent the money and didn't do nothing with it. But when you donate to YouTube, I have to wait to the end of the next month to get it. So here's the first thing I got 8 more of these wonderful. And if y'all don't have these for your dehydrators, they're not expensive on Amazon. I'm not an affiliate or nothing, but I'm telling you, if you use dehydrators, sorry about the noise, y'all. If you use dehydrators, these are a blessing, let me tell you. And you get 8, the ones I buy. I don't buy those overpriced ones. You get 8 of these per pack. And I think they're 15. Now don't quote me. If you want to get them, they're on my Amazon list. I keep stuff up, and my Amazon list that I post is mostly to remind me of stuff that I want to eventually get. It's more like my dream shopping, uh, dream shop is eventually one day. But I got some of these, Lawrence. Ugh, oh my God! Let me tell you, this dehydrator is not light, Lawrence. I'm going to try to get one. I'm going to try to get one. But look, Lawrence, I got the dehydrator. And it's the electronic one, y'all. I can do so much more with this one. Now, it comes with 6 shelves or trays. It can hold up to 12 of them. Now, the other 6 trays I'm gonna have to gradually get because they ain't cheap. I think it's $24 for 2. So I'll eventually get the 6 extra trays, or I might just get sneaky and grab the other trays off my other dehydrators. But look, I got it, Lawrence. I didn't want you to think that I hadn't. But I am so yes, it's a nice one. And you know what I can do with this one? Not only is it heat controlled, I can control the temperature. It has a timer on it, which, oh my God, I can't tell you how happy I am. I have a timed dehydrator. You know what else? Since I can keep the temp low, there's an old trick for dehydrating cheese. No, I'm not going to kill nobody. But you can dehydrate cheese in dehydrators like these where you can control the temps and the length of drying. Oh, thank you, Peppermint Stitches. Yep, I'm gonna have to do a review on it. But look, is she not beautiful? Well, let me get her out of the glare. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, I can control it. Yes, turkey for all owls. You know I would do it in a heartbeat the if I could get a hold of all the meat that I would need. Good evening, LP. Welcome into chat. But there's an old trick where when you have the dehydrators that you can, keep at a low temp. Oh, believe me, Lawrence, I'm happy, but it's thanks to you, Lawrence, because it's because of you I was able to get that. Thank you so much. But since I can keep it low, as long as you have the temperature control ones that can stay low and not melt the cheese, because you don't want to melt the cheese, you can dehydrate cheese. Yes, it is, Tammy. Yes, it is. It is because of Lawrence that I was able to get that. But yeah, if I could get a hold of a whole lot of meat, yeah, I'd be making jerky left and right. But yep, I like jerky. I prefer doing it the old fashioned Native American way. And I got excited. Now my sinuses are going to try to act up. Yes, real cheddar cheese powder and any other, as long as it's real cheese, not that Belvita crap. That's not cheese, that's oil. I don't eat Belvita, I can't stand it. But um, you can shred your own cheese or you can buy the store bought shredded cheese. Basically, just about any flavor, pepper jack, Gouda, provolone. But the main thing that's the hardest about dehydrating the cheese is you have to make sure that It doesn't melt. And instead of using the mesh liners, I'm going to have to use parchment paper. So as the cheese dries, it will release the oil, and the parchment paper will, you can use parchment paper or paper towels. And it's a very, very slow, long process, but it's worth every bit of time. Good evening, the Jewish Redneck Prepper. Welcome in the chat. This is your first time? Welcome. Yes, I love deer jerky. Oh my gracious, I love deer, period. Yes, it does. It does, because it means I am going to be a dehydrating force now. Oh my God, Bounty. Oh my gracious. Let's see, I think I could dehydrate these. Dehydrate what, hippie chick? The cheese? Now, if you're talking about dehydrating the cheese, it's going to be a little harder because it's got to be shredded cheese. Oh, I love homemade summer sausage. It's so good. It would be tricky because what you've got to pay real close attention to is getting that what little bit of oil and oil fat out of the cheese. So you probably could if it's a very warm place, but you're going to want to lay down either parchment, not wax paper, but either parchment paper or not newspaper, paper towels. Good grief, y'all. I haven't had enough coffee today, apparently. You got to lay it out, but you got to keep an eye on it because you got to change them frequently. Oh, believe me, Bounty, I love those silicone mats. Or silicone mats. They come in handy for drying elderberries, leaves, all kinds of little stuff that shrinks up. I love those mats. Believe me, I already have some out in the shed, and I use the daylights out of them. But yeah, if you got a really warm place, you might could do it. You just gonna have to be careful because it's one of those foods that you dehydrate it. You got to be on your P's and Q's because things can go south if not careful. But if you want to experiment, um, get you a small bag of the whatever shredded cheese that you like. Just make sure it's real cheese, not any imitation or anything, and try it. It's better to try a small batch and see if it'll work than try to do a big batch and it all fell on you. Hold on a minute, let me catch back up. How are you doing, Jewish Redneck Prepper? I know this is your first time in the chat. You're welcome. More than happy to help. More than happy to help. I was going to show everybody how to make filet gumbo, but I don't know what happened to the sassafras trees that I used to go visit. They've disappeared. So I guess somebody's cut them down. No, not smoking cheese, actually dehydrating cheese. Oh, believe me, I know how to smoke cheese as well. Yes, you can powder it up after dehydrating and make real cheese powder. Yes, you know, for if you need a quick, let's put it like this, a quick, like comfort home food, like macaroni and cheese. Yeah, you can use it for that too. Hey Renee, how are you doing? Welcome in the chat. All right, Jennifer, thank you for coming in to chat. I'll be posting here soon about the Herb Society meeting for this month. Man, I've been hopping trying to get all that wrote up and get the supplies ready. Y'all should see somebody trying to write a bio about themselves who don't like to write about themselves. I prefer writing about everything else around me, not myself. Thank gracious somebody tweaked it and it sounds a whole lot better than what I wrote. Okay, Jennifer, you take care and we will see you next Monday night. I'll have to catch up about your well, hippie chick. I'm sorry to hear about that. But I know Maine has been in a major drought for a while now. Or whatever spell check thought I meant. Is that not the truth, I tell you? No, it's not an earthquake, y'all. I'm just moving my leg. Ha ha ha, Pete. Aussie's in his man cave gaming, playing no telling what, and Junior's on the back porch. No telling what he's doing. Probably playing a game. Yep. I forget my sister lives, I think, somewhere up close to Bangor. I can't remember all those little towns. I just can't. And yep, she says that they're having to keep an eye on all their wells up there because it's been so dry for years that yeah, things are getting a little squirrely up there. But yep, I've got a lot to do this week. I've got to get my hoopty hoop house upgraded, and I'll make a video on that because I got all the PVC parts and everything. One day I'm gonna have a professional greenhouse. Just wait. One day I am gonna finally have a greenhouse. But until then, this one's gonna work. Or until I can get a way to build a cattle panel greenhouse. I'd be fine with that too. But I've got to get that done before Monday. I've got to get this raised strawberry bed built. I've got to do some repotting. I've got to repot up because I don't want to put them in the ground just yet. Because I want them to get bigger because I'm still hoping that one day that 100-acre farm is just going to show up. And then, yeah, there's things that I have to dig up. But I need to do it soon. I have the gardenia, the tea plants, not tea tree plants yet, but it's the actual tea plant. And she's a blooming, fixing to bloom, y'all. So I got to be careful repotting her because I'm not going to harvest any tea leaves off of her this year because, I want those blooms to bloom and make seed. So hopefully I might get to propagate some actual tea, more of the tea plants next year. Kathy, I ain't taking all of your 50-gallon grow bags. I'm hoping to get to order me some here soon because I got a bunch of herbs I need to get into grow bags. Actually, I have found on the PVC down here, it's a little more expensive, but the gray, uh, the gray PVC pipe, it's, I think it's for the conduit for, like doing wiring and stuff. And it's not metal, but it's the gray one. It holds up a whole lot better. The white, you get a couple of years out of it. Now, my little hoopty hoop house, or as I call it, my little hood special, has been going strong for 3 years. Now, it might be a different story when I start taking it apart and trying to upgrade it, make it taller. That might be a different story, and I might end up having to buy more parts. We'll see how the video goes. I haven't made it yet. Oh, I know how to build them. It's getting the supplies, Renee. It's getting the actual cattle panels. I can't do anything this week at all, Renee. I'm sorry. I have um tomorrow I am dedicating myself. I'm getting that strawberry bed built one way or another, come hell or high water. Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to the hospital to watch Sherry's mom, Ms. Roan. She's still in the hospital after that horrible car wreck. And I'm going to watch her so Sherry can go take care of business. Hold on a minute. Yes, it definitely does have more gray UV. The gray one has UV stabilizer. It's a little more expensive, but it does last a whole lot longer. Now, is it the best thing to use? No, not really, but when that's all you got to use, you use it. Yeah, Renee, I'll just have to meet you at the craft fair, which I need to see if there's a website for that so I can start posting that I'm going to be there. And see, another thing I've been doing is getting ready for the Herb Society meeting that's coming up. Oh God, I think next week. I'm trying to get everything up so we can make the tea. I've got all that up. I got to gather the stuff to make the salves. I got to figure out what all, I pretty much know what all I'm going to talk about, but I've got to tap dance around that and do the disclaimers and all that. But yep, I've got the Memphis Herb Society meeting that, I'll be doing with my dear friend Rennie, and I'll be posting about that so everybody local around Memphis, the Herb Society meeting, I'm in charge of the workshop for October. So I'm trying to get that up. And plus, um, they want me to set up all my tinctures and my salves for sale. That's fine, Pete. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you, Pete. You take care. Don't get too excited about that rain now. Don't, go out there and dance in the rain like I would be if we finally get some. Okay, hippie chick, you take care. Thank you for coming in to chat. Hope you enjoyed yourself and you sleep well and have a wonderful week ahead. You also, Pete, have a wonderful week ahead as well. Yes, it's going. I'm gonna video it, so y'all Red will finally get her wish too to see me talking at the Herb Society meeting. So I got to set up my camera and make sure that it's aimed good because I can't sit there and watch the camera while I'm doing the workshop. So I'm going to have to make sure that it's aimed well. No, you could drink 3 cups a day. Just if you do the third cup at night, just expect not to get much sleep at night because it's gonna once it hits, you're gonna know it and you're gonna be running to the bathroom like a racehorse. You can drink up to three to four. It depends on how much you really want to go pee. 4 would be a limit per day. But I wouldn't go over 4 cups a day because you don't want to flush your kidneys and your bladder too hard. But usually I say about 3 cups a day. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because let's see, I think I get a break before I go down. Anybody down in Mississippi? Where is that? Renee Lamar, Mississippi, if I remember right. Oh, you're welcome, Peppermint. More than happy to help. But yeah, I think the craft fair is Lamar, Mississippi. So anybody down around that area, you want to come visit me? I'll be set up at the craft fair there. Oh, thank you, Peppermint. I just try to do my best to help as many people as possible because that's what I love to do. Yeah, Renee, I need to find out if she has a website about the craft fair so I can, post it in the comment section. But yep, I have been hopping this week. And of course, everybody, I apologize. I am behind on comments. I'm telling you, I saw myself pass myself. I caught it this week. But I've been helping my niece get her office set up so she can have her own private practice. Um, I've been trying to do stuff around the yard. No success much there. Uh, Trying to get everything situated and set up and ready to roll for the Herb Society meeting. Trying to get ready for the craft fair. There's something else. Oh, I've got new t-shirts designed. I got the logo that or the saying that Lookout Mountain Georgia Rock Hunter said. I got a whole line of t-shirts merch for that. Finally got around to getting Lawrence's Hooter shirt done. I'll be working eventually. Lawrence, you're just gonna have to wait on the Naked Gardening Day shirt for a little bit longer. And I got another owls. I got, let's see. Yep, another owls shirt designed. That one's up too. So yeah. Oh, and trying to take pictures of, finding flowers nowadays is a little harder with this drought. So I've been trying to get I've got live streams set up till end of December. So yeah, going to be busy. I want to make sure that I get everything situated because I don't want to miss my weekly dose of live stream, getting to spend time with all of y'all. Wait, did I miss something? Okay, no, HC. Okay. Now I caught what you meant. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff I've been trying to get done. Then I know this week I'm just gonna bite the bullet and harvest my ginger and my turmeric because they have gotten so big and beautiful. I would try to cram them in the hoop house with the lemon tree, but I don't want to waste the stems and the leaves. So I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to give them probably I've got to check the radar and the forecast and see what it looks like. So I might be harvesting that Friday or Saturday. I'll make a video of that. Oh, believe me, this is my fun of the week. I get to force myself to sit down and be still, y'all. Do you know what a blessing it is to finally get to sit down and be still? Oh, the Teespring won't load? No, I wasn't even naked for Naked Gardening Day. I had a blast making that short. Well, crap. It might be just acting up, Lawrence. Good evening, Crubby. How are you doing? Well, crap. All right, y'all, hold on. Just give it some time. I know that's been kind of hiccuping. But yeah, I had so much fun doing the World Naked Gardening Day. It looked like I might have been naked. Oh, no. I was in the woods down in Mississippi. There ain't no way this old gal is going to be naked in the woods in Mississippi. It looked like was. I had everything on but a shirt. Those were covered too. You just couldn't tell it. Oh, Lord, Kathy, no, I want to sell shirts. But yeah, I was not naked, y'all. It was all an illusion and it was so much fun. But let me tell you, it had been so hot that day. And when I finally got to make that little short video, because we had just come back, we were house sitting at the time, and we had just come back from the farmer's market, and I had the plants and everything. And then I remembered, oh crap, it's World Naked Gardening Day. I made a short. I angled the camera up just right. A naked gardening calendar. Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. I bet so bad. But yeah, no, I was so not naked whatsoever. Down there in the woods of Mississippi, there's skeeters that will carry you off. There's ticks, horse flies, biting flies, deer flies, you name it. No, I was not about to be completely naked for nothing. Oh, I wouldn't want to waste your pictures, Tamara. I just take pictures for the background to put up for the live stream. The words cover a lot of the picture, so I wouldn't want to. I would love to use your pictures, but it wouldn't do you justice because nobody would be able to see them like they should. Oh my God. No, no, no. I do not want to see this man again. Let me tell you, Kathy. That's why I'm going to cover up over half my phone so I can respond and let him know exactly how I feel and how he ought to be ashamed of himself. And I'll send you what I write to him, Kathy, so you can read it. But yeah, I don't want no seeing it once was enough. Show y'all what I write. Oh my God, Kathy. You're trying to make people sick at their stomach. Thank you, Tamara. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Oh my God, Lawrence. Have you not learned your lesson about jellyfish yet, Lawrence? Oh, Regina, you don't want to see it. It's a full frontal nudity of an over close to 80-year-old person. Lawrence, I worry about you and jellyfish. I really do. Yes, yes, Kathy. Everything. Everything. With a smile on his face. I wasn't expecting that, believe me. You couldn't tell it by his thumbnail picture. Yes. Look, it's not that, y'all. I'm fine with older men. That's not what I mean. An older man should know better than to be doing that. Lawrence, no, it should not. Jellyfish should not be an addiction for you. What?
The reason why he did it is probably because there's no consequence to it.
What?
The reason why he did it is probably because there's no consequence to it.
Oh, there's going to be consequences for his actions. Oh, believe me.
I'm just saying.
He's going to learn that there's consequences for his actions. Karma is going to become his buddy. Very close buddy. Oh my God, Bounty. Oh, that's hilarious. I will make sure you're. Renee, don't you encourage Lawrence. Oh, Lord. Yes, it has, Force Girl. Yes, it has. But no, don't get me wrong. It's not the age thing. That don't bother me. It's the fact that somebody of that age who should know better, who should have more morals and ethics, would do something like that. That's what I have a problem with. Age is only a number to me. But somebody of that generation should know better than to do something like that. White. I think we're going to have a calendar. Oh my gracious, yes. Y'all just gonna have to wait. It's gonna be a while before I can design no calendar, y'all. February is a cold month. Oh, Lawrence. Good evening, Duval. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Maybe a hot month. Lawrence, you're so bad. No, you could tell. No. It wasn't him that took the picture. That's the problem. So he's not in this alone. I'm glad you're laughing, Tammy, because I'm telling you, I was not expecting that. I was not. I mean, like I said, it's not an age thing. I've dated older men, I've dated younger men. That's not it. It's the fact that somebody of that age would lower themselves to send full from way above the head down to their knees, full nudity picture to somebody who never asked for it. Good evening, David. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It happened, especially on MeWe. It was shrinkage, but not the same. Oh, God, Forest Girl. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, my God, Lawrence, you're so bad. You're so bad. Hanging. Oh, my God, Mr. Hanging like a green bean. Oh, my God, Tammy. Oh, my God. Oh. And if that wasn't bad enough, y'all, he's done this before too many times. Or either he just thinks he's a gigolo or something. He listened to too much David Lee Roth back in the day. Fully shaved as well. Oh my God, Forest Girl, leather breeches. Oh my God. Yes, he's going to regret what he done. He's going to regret it very, very seriously. But it's sad. It really is. Good evening, Lulus. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Hope you're doing well. Oh my God, Renee. Oh my God. I just had to stop. Oh my gracious, Cheryl, really? Tammy, you remember when I was making the using those nasty hot dogs to make the catfish bait? There's a visual right there. Pretty much. Yeah. No, no, Lawrence, no, no. It's just something I was just wanting to warn everybody. Many, many dogs. Oh my God, Lawrence. Between those hot dogs and Vienna sausages, yeah, that's the visual. But it's just like, good evening, Lonnie. Welcome into chat. Oh my God, said Kathy. Oh my God, Kathy. Yes, yes, they probably are, Lawrence. Yes, they are. But it's just if somebody that happens to down the road watch this live stream or a possibility of the creeper watching this live stream who has the idea that, you know, it's okay to send stuff like this unsolicited, maybe they might change their thoughts. And if this live stream possibly helps somebody to learn what ethics and morals are, so be it. Because that's a no. If no, don't send me that crap. I don't want to see that. I don't care about it. It don't do nothing for me. I'm Wes Jr. No. Ew, I don't want to see that crap. Everybody says hot dog. Hey, Renee, hot dog. How could he get so mixed up? Oh, God. Oh, my gracious, Duval. Be careful about that. Yes, definitely. Definitely don't want you taking too much insulin, Duval. That, yes, dirty old man. But I just, oh, Lawrence, you know better than to use that icon. We all know you. But I just mainly wanted to give people a heads up, especially if you're on MeWe. This happens all over the place, unfortunately. Women do it as well. And I just if I can, you know, get at least one person to realize the error of their ways, I done something right. Yes, it is just plain disrespectful. I don't, because, I open, messages because, people ask me for help. They ask, about gardening help, herbal information. Not in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be opening that kind of message, especially on MeWe, but ta-da. Be careful, Kathy. Be careful. But like I said, I'm going to let him know exactly how I feel and how he ought to be ashamed of himself. And I seriously doubt his mama raised him to be that way. And then I'm going to say a few other choice words. I'm going to give him a little bit of time, see if he even, I don't expect him to respond because he's probably one of those creepers that send the pic and, disappear, hopefully. Renee, I can work a lot of miracles. Work a lot of miracles. I don't think that was one of them. Absolutely the truth, Tabby. Like I said, there's only so many miracles that's allowed to be worked on this earth, and that ain't one of them. Nor was that ever on my bucket list. I don't know how that got in because it definitely ain't on my bucket list. But yeah, what I was wanting to say, let's get off the old naked man talk. But I just, like I said, wanted to give everybody a heads up because apparently they're infiltrating MeWe as well now. I already know they do on YouTube, of course, Facebook, all that. Thankfully, I've never received a whole lot of these pictures, and they all still gross me out that somebody would be that sick. Yeah, duh. Oh my God, you peppermint. Oh my gracious. But since we are winding down the end of uh the warm growing season, if you got anything that needs to be harvested, get it put up while you can. It's another thing I've got to do before Monday. I've got to harvest all the multitude of lemon basil that has popped up in the garden. Let me tell you, the garden's gone crazy. I haven't been able to work it, but I've got bukus of zinnias up, all kinds. Zinnias I haven't planted before, but they're up and saying hello and have been blooming like crazy in this drought. Amaranth, that's another one that I've got to get harvested up. Um, it's the last push for goldenrod, y'all. Uh, harvest what you can before frost does come. Harvest up your comfrey, your mints, what your lemon balm, whatever you can. That way, get the last harvest in before it's too late. Keep an eye on your radar and your extended forecast. Now, of course, like I said, those extended forecasts change like crazy. Oh, bless you, David. That was wonderful. I know they're going to enjoy that. Ooh, Uncle Larry's Chesapeake Bay salt. I haven't heard of that. That sounds interesting, Lawrence. Oh, the salt that you made yourself, Lawrence? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I would love that, Lawrence. Thank you. You still making it up or you gave up making it or stopped making it? Because it probably ain't going to be too much longer. You'll be able to do anything on deck. Oh, that's wonderful, Lawrence. Because believe me, people don't realize just how important salt really is. That I can't tell you. That is up to your body and how long it takes your system to get it worked out. Now, I'll tell you, the more you move around, and it might be painful, might be hard, but the more you move around, that fluid's going to pull off. It will. But each person is different, and I can't tell you exactly how long it's going to take because one person it might start with the day the first time they drink the tea. um this other person might take a week or more, but the good thing with the goldenrod tea, it's one of only a few herbs that you can take long term without any side effects, any damage or anything. It's a long-term herb. That's good of you, David. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, full moon just passed. Yep. Ah, Bounty. Oh, my God. You didn't want to. I'm telling you, you don't want to see that picture. Y'all just do not want to see that picture. I don't know what he was thinking. Yep. It's not hard to harvest the goldenrod, but just remember, if you dehydrate it or if you hang it to dry, the yellow flowers are going to go poof and they're going to look like white poofs. There's nothing wrong with it. The goldenrod is still perfectly fine. No, she's trying to get water retention off. So the arnica's not going to do anything for the water retention. Yeah, I don't blame you, David. I didn't want to see it either. I guess he thought he was Fabio, but was more Fladio. Arnica is another wonderful herb, but it's more for bruising and swelling. Kathy's got to go to bed. No, don't leave us, Kathy. You take care, Kathy. You have a wonderful evening. There y'all go. Junior's in on it now. No, if you're tired, Kathy, I was just teasing you. If you need to go to bed. He saw my reaction. He saw my reaction. It was gross. Oh, Lawrence, I take the kiss back. Oh, how could you do that, Lawrence? Shame on you. Good night, Kathy. You get you some rest. But yeah, I need to do some seed saving videos. Oh, she kissed her man. Uh-oh. Love is in the air. Yes, I am from the generation of Love Boat. But yeah, get to saving your seeds what you can. Harvest your rose hips. It's getting about that time, everyone. If you haven't had a frost yet, it's getting close. Old man Winter's tap dancing, fixing to get ready to tap dance through if we ain't careful. And we procrastinate or try to do too much and don't pay attention. So it's really starting to get, unless you're like down in Florida, where, y'all can pretty much grow stuff year round, or, where it stays warm all the time, you lucky rats, you. Oh, really? I bet you that was pretty. But yeah, don't procrastinate. It's not the time of year to it's not the time of year to procrastinate, people. When it starts getting 50s and 40s, harvest that basil, because basil hates cold weather, because it'll start getting like brown and black spots on it, which means it's going bad. It's trying to go say, bye, I'm out of here. But make the push. Harvest what you can while you still can, because old man winter will be here before you know it. It don't take much for that temp to plummet. Also, I wanted to remind everybody, please click the like button. If you haven't clicked the like button, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Yep, I'm gonna begin. I've got cabbage to get in the ground. I got to get all my I gotta get my turnip seeds in the ground, my mustards, um, kale, all that. We still have time for that here, and the radishes and the lettuce and everything. But yeah, people going to play around and they're going to miss that window of opportunity because it don't it don't take long for that window to shut. And sometimes that window shuts before you know it. Yeah, I've got a recipe I want to try. It's fermented radishes. It sounds good to me. I want to try that. Oh, wonderful, David. That sounds great. I'd like to get some more blueberry bushes too. Oh, that's okay, Peppermint. I understand if people can't make chat, that's fine. I understand people have lives, y'all. People have lives. A life besides YouTube. I brought in the basil and dinner. But your garlic, is it fresh planted or is it older garlic? Ha ha ha! Oh no, Bounty, you know better than that. That's your cowboy. Yeah, I've heard of those. I've heard of those. They're supposed to be really good blueberries. No, cold shouldn't affect them because believe me, my garlic grows throughout the winter here. Because I'll be planting my garlic November, sometime in November. And of course, it grows over winter here. And let me tell you, it amazes me. They were in ice, 4 ice storms, snow, and everything, and they were troopers. They still grew like crazy. Good, Duval. Yeah, because beauty berries, especially, make sure they're the American ones, grow like crazy all throughout Florida, Georgia, lower Alabama, and let's see, South Carolina, all through out there. But I'm going to warn you, Duval, you're going to be picking for a while. Because the jelly recipe that I made for one batch, and you've seen how tiny those berries are. 6 cups of those berries. I have, but it was a while back on the white icicle radishes. It's been a while since I've grown those. I've never heard of a sea grape. Yeah, I've never even heard of sea grapes. That's a new one on me. I can't tell you nothing about sea grapes. You got to make sure. Now there's two species of beauty berries. One is American. There's a big difference of how the berries are on the plants. One is American native beauty berries. The other one is Chinese Asian. You cannot use the Asian beautyberry berries. It has to be the Native American ones. Good evening, Sandra. Thank you. Welcome into chat. Yes, ma'am. I did put my necklace together. Yes, ma'am. I did make it. Yeah, that's why I probably haven't seen it. Yeah, I don't go. I'm a landlubber. I don't go much in boats, and I haven't been down in Florida before. So yeah, that's probably why I've never seen them. And just imagine these little bitty like plants growing in the sea or ocean. It looks kind of like seaweed with these little grapes growing on it. That's what I thought it was. Oh, believe me, I know there's a shortage coming. They've been screaming it underground for a while now. Okay, yeah. Like I said about the beauty berries, it takes a lot to make jelly. Well, Lord knows how much it's going to take to make jam with. That's a scary thought. But the video that I made on the making the beauty berry jelly, on just a single batch of the beauty berry jelly, it takes 6 cups of those little bitty berries. Just make sure that they are the American beauty berries and not the Asian ones, because the Asian ones you cannot use the berries. Listen, you can't have enough seeds, David. Believe me, you cannot. She who has tubs of seeds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it because I know everybody's been wanting me to do fermenting videos, and hopefully now I'll get a chance to once October is done with. Let's see. The American beauty berries, the berries grow in clusters along the tips of the branches, and they're more clusters, bigger clusters. The Chinese beauty berries grow up the stem. Look, Lord, I've heard enough stories about walking around in the wild down there in Florida and all them snakes. I guarantee you I'd be the one that the anaconda would find, you know, walking buffet. I've seen enough about all them snakes that they're turning loose down there in Florida. I'm not so much worried about the alligators. I'll eat them bad boys. But it's them snakes, anacondas, pythons, boas. Oh, no, no, mm-mm. I'm good with alligators, but no, them snakes. Now, I'm not scared of snakes. Them snakes is a different whole nother story. Yep, that 12-foot gator would be going in some, gumbo. We'd be having a gator fry. I'll be sticking to animals native to Indiana. I mean, We got people turning animals loose. It's not supposed to be turned loose, and it's sick. It's really sick. Oh no, no, I ain't carrying no big stick. It's gonna be a big old gun, because that snake comes at me, it's going to get blown away. No, mm-mm. I ain't carrying no stick to go up against no anaconda. I've seen the movies. No, just joking aside, no, I wouldn't risk trying to beat off an anaconda with a stick. I've seen what they do, especially watching the nature shows and stuff. Yeah, ain't no stick gonna beat that monster off when they're hungry. No, I ain't taking no chance, Renee. I'm a walking buffet, honey child. I'm not no little bitty woman. I'm a walking buffet. That's why now if I go down there, I don't get in the water. Yeah, some shark look at me. It's buffet time. No, no, I ain't. I am one of those. I don't take risks like that. Now, gators, different story. I don't trust snakes. I don't trust sharks either. Yeah, I've seen pictures of them things. They can stay over there. Excuse me, y'all. Your gator meat is absolutely amazing. Now, of course, my favorite is gator tail. Now, the ribs are okay, but there's not, just like any ribs, there's not really much meat on those. The little, what they call the drumsticks, the lower part of the legs are pretty good. The hams are good, but give me gator tail. Let me fix it. I can lay it beside catfish fillets and you won't know the difference. Yeah, I know. I know. Because I know for a fact. Yes, love frog legs. Absolutely love frog legs. And like I tell people, frog legs are hopping good. But no, see, I don't believe that stuff about it gets too cold here. Because I was driving through Hardeman County one day on a back road. I saw that snake. That snake was a monster. Of course, I was out in the boonies, and that was before cell phones. Cell phones got, you know, available to most people. It came across the road. I didn't see the head. I saw the tail. It looked like a giant speed bump. I watched it. It crawled on, well, not crawled, but slithered on. It parted the grass. So yeah, don't ever believe that they won't survive the cold. People don't realize when a snake needs to find a hole so that it can survive the cold, it's going to find it or it's going to make it. Now I haven't had the chance to try iguana. I heard it was good. Now, I will be honest with you. The time to hunt iguanas is when it gets cold in Florida. You just got to be careful and wait for them to fall. And I'm not joking, y'all. I'm telling the truth. Wait for them to fall out of the tree. When iguanas get really cold, they warn people in Florida. When they have a cold spell come through, the iguanas will freeze, not die, but they'll get cold and they'll fall out of the trees. And that's when you go iguana hunting the easy way. Oh, Lord, Renee, we're going to have to try some iguana. Yeah, I don't blame you, Sandra. I'd be nervous of that too. But yeah, that would be the best time to go iguana hunting. Because let me tell you, I watched, who was it? I think it was deer meat for dinner. And he was bow hunting iguanas. And let me tell you, just wait for them to get cold and fall out of the tree and walk up and grab them. Yeah, I'm not bow hunting no iguana, y'all. That's the iguana warnings, yes. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying the tail. Yeah, deer meat for dinner is a really good channel. There's a another one. I've got to get. I've got to go to my other YouTube channel. I don't do nothing on it, y'all. It was back before I started this channel. And there's a young lady and her dad, and I think she's in Georgia. They do a lot of the wild hog pens and catching the wild hogs. That's what I wish I could get a hold of if somebody around me was doing wild hogs and get two or three sows or young piglets to put up. I would be greatly, I would be forever grateful. All right, now I want to try some iguana tail now. Just great, Renee. All right, Bounty. I know what that is, but I cannot remember to save my life. Yes, I do watch him every once in a while, Lawrence, but I'm telling you, his supposed to be comedy grates my nerves after a while because a lot of what he laughs and jokes about, I don't find funny, but his channel is good. Now, I'll tell you another one, and I swear this man reminds me of Mr. Rogers, between Mr. Rogers and a Bob Ross. Uh, New York, not New York, North Dakota Yak Angler. ND Yak Angler. He's out of North Dakota. That man's fishing videos are the most peaceful and wonderful videos to watch. Yep, Richard Gene's good, but like I said, he gets on my nerves. Some comedy's good, but I don't want to hear about that crap. I don't. It's not funny. Yes. Yes, I do remember Jimmy Houston. He has a YouTube channel too, but he's getting on up there and he's trying to take care of his wife the best he can. And kudos to that man. He's taken very good care of his wife. Yes, it's heartbreaking to see him get older, but he's doing a very good job taking care of her and how he treats the deer and everything. He's got a good channel, but it's the one I'm talking about. I swear he's the most peaceful fishing channel I have watched, and it's ND. I think it's capital ND YAK Angler. Yes, till death do you part. That's an oath and a promise you take to one another, and you're supposed to stick to it. Yeah, I agree with you, David. I really do. It's really sad what's happening to a lot. Now, I'll tell you another thing I'd like to get a hold of. Of course, up north, I'd like to get to go catch eels. Because let me tell you, oh my gracious, smoked eel is so good, y'all. Porcupine's really good. Snake I have had before, but it was rattlesnake, and yes, folks, it does taste like chicken. I have not had skunk yet. I have not had skunk. I absolutely love eel, especially smoked eel. But yeah, I don't know her, but there's a young lady, and they market their own metal pin hog traps. She's down out of somewhere, I think in Georgia. She's interesting to watch. No, not really, not really. You just skin them. You just skin the porcupine. But yeah, if I could find somebody local that's hunting hogs, I would love to have some wild hog meat. Heck, I'm hoping to get a hold of somebody local that deer hunts. I'm needing some deer hides. Now, if they want to bless me with deer meat, you think I'm gonna say no? But yeah, I'm wanting to show people how to do it the easy way, make deer rawhide and everything. Use a chainsaw. It did Lawrence. Now, if rattlesnakes cook right, it tastes just like chicken. It's real good. Oh yeah, I do. I do Native American quill work as well. Yep, I know how to do that too. They do. They make wonderful necklaces. If you do them right, you can not braid them, but weave them, and it makes looks like wampum belts. I use them for earrings, a lot of different ways. I don't paint them. I dye them. I use natural dyes. There's a different taste to them. They're a whole lot less fat, but I will tell you the boars are usually really nasty and nasty tasting unless they're very, very young. The sows, the females, are your best tasting ones. If you're in Kentucky, I can halfway road trip. But yep, I'm looking for deer hides and a blessing of some deer meat if possible, but I'm just looking for deer hides and I would love to get a hold of quite a bit of wild hogs so I can put it up. But yeah, the wild boars are the worst because I'm telling you, the meat's nasty. It's not as bad at all in tame hogs. And of course, it being wild, there's a whole lot less fat on them too because they run it all. No, I'm sorry. I'm not hungry enough to eat no possum. I'll eat coons now. I will eat raccoons. But possums are four-legged buzzards. I'm not eating no possum. Oh my gracious. Oh, you went there. Oh my God, he went there. Lawrence, don't encourage him. Please don't. I won't eat possum. Because possum eats a lot of really nasty things. No. No. Four-legged buzzard is what a possum is. And it's just like I meant to tell everybody in I did write it in the description box, but I know a lot of people don't read the description boxes, especially on shorts. That's just like the armadillos. Don't handle no armadillo alive or dead whatsoever. Don't try to eat it. I know a lot of people eat it. They carry the gene for leprosy. It's not worth the risk, y'all. It's not worth the risk. Yep, you can. It's a whole lot harder to do with the wild boars, so because man, they nasty. Not only do they stink to high heaven, and wild boars are just nasty. Yep, I have, and it's a stinking nasty long process, but there's a way around that. Now I heard Nutria was really good, but of course it's like a giant rat. But I heard that it's really good. And time's getting bad. Songbirds. But I'm not going to eat no songbird unless it's just a last ditch effort of survival. There, you can eat just about everything on this planet, but long pork, and that will make you go crazy, folks. But yep, there's another way around doing the brain tanning. Yeah, I haven't been in McDonald's in I don't know how long. I refuse to eat McDonald's. Yeah, acorns are very good. If I could ever get time to get to go harvest them, I'm going to show people how to make flour out of them. Yep, pigeons, yo, you better believe it. Yeah, armadillos are dangerous, especially for carrying leprosy. I don't want them around me. It was in the park, so it was the first armadillo I've seen alive in a very long time. Most of the time we see them dead around here on the side of the road, so I was surprised. Yep, we don't eat fast food. Nope. There's a few mom and pop restaurants that we like to go to, but they're not big chain restaurants at all. And as for McDonald's, there's not enough money on earth to get me to eat McDonald's. Not enough money. Well, y'all, we are at the 8 o'clock mark. I didn't even notice that. About time for me to get off. It's time to make some po' boys. Yep, brain tanning's not hard. There's a fast way around that. Especially now, I don't have one of the big old fashioned cast iron wash pots, or as some people call them, cauldrons. I need to eventually get me one of those. And there's a faster way to brain tan. Oh, love you too, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank y'all so much for another wonderful chat. Fast food armadillo. Oh no, we're not doing shrimp po' boys. Last week, I made fried catfish. Well, we had a little bit of catfish left over, so we're having catfish po' boys. Oh, mine, I was learned hands down, passed down Native American tanning. But even us natives, we like to, take shortcuts once in a while because it takes a while sometimes to do all that. All right, y'all. Love y'all dearly. Thank y'all so much for being here in chat. As always, I enjoy myself so much. Please remember to click the like before you head out. And once again, I always look forward to our Monday night chats. And I love you each. Everyone, take care. Y'all have a blessed week ahead. And always remember, if anything bothers you, we give a hoot. Hoot, hoot. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next Monday night. May you each be blessed. Y'all stay safe out there.